Hello and welcome to Inventors Arena. I'm Ed and this is Scott, and today we're going to discuss a very important topic, mentorship. Scott, what's your thoughts on that?
This is a very important topic because we have had mentors throughout our life that has helped us along the way, along our journey, and every inventor should have at least one mentor to help them along their journey.
Every person in life should, I think.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Every person in life should have one. In fact, I had one that just passed away a few weeks ago at the age of 96 who had mentored me for over 30 years.
Yes.
And along that journey, you just need someone that you can rely upon and say, hey, here's my situation. Here's what's going on. What do you think? And like I said, he was 96. I'm certainly not 96. He had been there, and some days it feels like it. He had been there and done that. And I relied upon that because no matter what obstacle I faced, I thought, okay, I can always send him an email and say, this is the situation. What ideas do you have?
Yeah.
And, as an inventor, you start out oftentimes you are a one-person firm and you don't know everything. You don't know what you don't know. And it's a lonely journey. And you're not an expert on, actually, you probably aren't an expert on most things that you need to go from concept to monetization. I mean, it's rare and we've never found one inventor who knows how to do a business plan, how to write a pitch deck, how to negotiate terms and conditions, how to sit with an investor. But there's a mentor out there that will help you with that.
Yes.
Right? They're along the way. I would say there are two times you really want to meet with your mentor. When things are going really well and you just need some support to say, you're doing a good job. Keep doing it. You're going the right direction. You've got the momentum. Keep at it. Because we all need that encouragement. And then the other side is you just have frustration. There are just some days when things don't work. And you grow really frustrated and you think, maybe I'll just stick with my 9-to-5 job and I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah, it's easy to do because sometimes, boy, that why is so important. I mean, you're going through frustration, whether it's monetary or you just don't know the right answers, or you're spending all kinds of money you shouldn't be, or you're just not having fun, or there's just so much, right? And a mentor can really kind of ground you emotionally and just share that experience. And that experience is just absolutely invaluable, So where would you look to find a good mentor, I guess, for inventors? Well, probably Inventors Group.
Right. There's a good place to start.
Yeah. Here too, this is kind of what we're doing too, is to help the inventors in the industry, because we know it's not easy and it can be lonely, and it's always good to be able to plug into some energy and some experience and see where you go with it. So, and there's the different, I know in town here in Phoenix, there's the SCORE events. They're all over, and I think they're kind of in every state as far as I know of. And so other places are people in the industry, right? You can, especially if you're a young startup and you see more seasoned folks out there with existing businesses, it's a good idea to go network with them, buy them lunch or whatever, and see where it goes from there, and, start to create those relationships.
Yeah, you mentioned inventor groups, and I think we did a whole show on inventor groups and the importance and significance. And we travel around, we present at workshops for them. They are a great source of information. In fact, we have seen people stand up and say, I need this, and somebody in the room has a solution for them.
Yeah.
That's a mentor, right? It's not a formal relationship. It's not a formal mentorship where you sign an agreement and you meet twice a month for lunch or what. And actually, a lot of mentorships are really like that. They aren't formal. It's, somebody that you relate to. They understand your situation, your problem, your personality, your working style, because you really want to have somebody as a mentor who views your world through a little bit different lens, but is not contrary and wants to, combat you all the time with all of your ideas and suggestions.
Yeah, or not understanding of it too. Like, it's nice to have somebody that's knowledgeable in it, and for that matter, successful too, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily a monetary thing, but somebody who's challenged all kinds of challenges over their lifetime and been successful in getting to the next stage, right?
Yeah, successful, experienced, been there, done that, and you can rely upon when you need their help.
Yes, absolutely reliable is a good thing too. So when, right?
Now,
Yes, as soon as possible. Exactly. And I would highly suggest in my life, I've had different mentors. I've been involved in different industries and, for example, patents. I've did patents for years and years, and I've done real estate for years and years. And those are two different skill sets, right? And knowledge bases. So I've had just great mentors in both of them, and actually in many more things in life too. So I would just highly suggest at least get one right away, and make sure on that note, be careful who you're choosing, and make sure to, once you've chosen and they've agreed with it, that you value add to them, right? Because, you offer them help, you run around. If you're very young and you don't know a whole lot of things to help with, their knowledge or something, but you've got lots of energy, or you've got, some tech skill that they don't have, or, you can run them up an Excel spreadsheet or whatever, right? Or do some mechanic work, whatever you can do, right? Just always make sure that your relationships in life are good two-way streets.
Yeah, we talk a lot about collaboration. In fact, we own the trademark for collaborate on a game that we've produced. We're very big on collaboration, and you don't want the mentorship to be one-way giving.
No.
You want to be able to reciprocate whenever you can help. It's important to be able to do that. And then what you will find is somewhere along the way, you will be at an inventor group or meeting, or maybe, just talking with someone else who's an inventor that has a problem or a situation, and you will say, I faced that about a year ago, and this is what I did. And all of a sudden you're sitting there thinking, geesh, I think I might be a mentor.
That's a good spot to get to.
Yes. So now you're able to give back to the inventor community and contribute back to the next level of inventors who are coming up that are looking for their mentors.
Absolutely. And it's just so good to connect. I find it's good to connect with younger folks than me and older folks than me, and just a really good range.
Older than you?
That's you.
That is me.
But it's really good because you can get great ideas from people that are much younger and of course much older too. And it's good if everybody's reliable and you're connecting and having fun, and it's just a really good ambiance to work within, right? And I would say for yourself, I would highly say this: continuously improve your whole life. And you can do that via mentorship. You can do that by being a mentor. You can volunteer, and just keep adding to society. Be very respectful and appreciative. You go to these meetings, or you're just meeting people on the street, be helpful. Always learn new things and share that knowledge. Don't be guarding all the knowledge and being all scarcity factor and that, be sharing it.
Know new things, contribute to society. That sounds like a good definition for an inventor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So those things do go along with that mindset and skill set of being an inventor. Is you do want to be helpful. You are creating ideas and solutions to move society forward. You want to be helpful in a mutual way, right? So you have an idea, you want to benefit from that idea, but you also want society to benefit from your idea that you created.
And you're also creating, kind of by doing that, putting that out there, you're creating your own ecosystem, your own environment, your own ambiance for your team, for you, and for everyone that surrounds you. And they say, oh yeah, I like working with Scott because he's very positive and he's comes up with this idea, and then he's got this question, and I think that's just a great way to live.
It is. I think surround yourself with so many people that all of them could be a mentor.
Yeah.
And that you are a mentor to them, and don't look at others as me versus them, or they're a competitor, or they're trying to come up with a product or idea similar to mine. That's the wrong mindset.
Yeah, or they're so smart, why would they ever talk to me? I think when some people are very young, they think,
Yeah.
oh, why would that guy waste his time with me? Or why would that lady waste her time with me? You'd be surprised. A lot of them are actually very honored. They're like, wow, this is great. I get to share this experience. One time I was your age and I thought the same thing. And now here I am and here you are. That's great.
And people by their very nature are helpful. And if you ask people for help, most people will give you help.
Yes.
So I think, the story is everybody find a mentor, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think not thinking in terms of scarcity too, because there's plenty of knowledge out there. You just got to plug into it and have others plug into yours. And rather than having an abundance of knowledge and just holding it to yourself, share it, share it for everybody's benefit. I think that's a great way to live. Add to the knowledge pool. As you learn stuff, you're saying, okay, well, I'm going to continuously improve. When you're improving, add to the knowledge pool. You can say, oh, this is something I learned this other week, Scott. It's pretty handy. You might even get some use out of it, and doing that, you're going to be successful. And then you can help others succeed too. That's really a good way to live. Don't be greedy. Don't be selfish. Embrace continuous learning. What's going to happen? You're going to learn, right? And always contribute for good.
Yeah. So we serve as mentors. We're serving for mentors here. Part of the purpose for our show is to serve as a mentor and share our 50 plus years of knowledge that we have together. And we hope you are benefiting from that. If you do and you've enjoyed it, we hope that you will like and subscribe. We also hope that if you have ideas that you want us to talk about on future shows, that you'll share that information with us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us, and go be a good mentor, get a good mentor, and enjoy what you're doing. Go invent.
The Inventors Arena, we're here to